Hey, I'm Danny, and I'm the head of product at Ocula. I'd like to introduce you to the Copywriter. So the Copywriter is an AI agent that automates the end-to-end product data and copy workflow for large e-commerce retailers. So what we do is that we ensure that the products have the right attributes, the right metadata. We generate copy fast at scale, applying consistent standards across thousands of products, and obviously ensuring that they're optimized for multiple discovery channels, whether that's on-site search or external channels. So this could be Google Shopping, SEO, as well as some of the oncoming new agentic commerce channels as well. So in this demo, I like to walk through some of these core functionalities, more specifically 3 main functionalities. So the product data, what we call templates, which are effectively the rules which the copywriter abides by when generating the copy. So these could be rules for specific channels. These could be brand rules. These could be specific category or supplier rules about the copy itself. And then finally, generating those collections of copy as well. So starting with product data, customers, users will be able to upload their product information. This is also a bit of a placeholder for some new functionality coming, but this is where users will be able to see the product information, but this is also where users will be able to enrich some of these product attributes. So at the moment, we'll be thinking about more enriching core product attributes. So beyond its name and brand, will be things like color, material, anything that really defines the physical appearance as well as properties of that specific product. But then with things like agentic commerce, we'll be looking at enriching the product with more intense semantic-based attributes as well to really help drive the adoption of agentic commerce. So that's product information. Then the next functionality I want to go through is templates. So templates is really the specifications, the rules for which the copywriter abides by when writing the copy. So if you have a product title, if you have product description, if you have meta titles, meta description, Google Shopping, all of them are composed of slightly different rules, as well as having your own internal set of rules as well, such as more kind of brand specific guidelines. So customers can create as many templates as they want based on all of the different channels they utilize or different categories. So I'm going to, in this demo, just create templates with you. So we just go on, click on create template. This is where you start conversing with the agent to create a template. So I'm just going to say, since we're talking about beauty, create beauty template. And the copywriter will kind of walk you through the process to generate a template. And so I'll say use the existing beauty template as a start. And let's optimize it for AEO. So what it will do is load up the existing templates and it will show you what the existing template is. And then internally, we have a set of guidelines in terms of what are some of the best practice for answer engine optimization. So the copywriter want to go through some of the advice, pass through the existing template and to see where the opportunities are to kind of improve that specific template for that specific channel. And within these templates, as I mentioned before, we encode all the rules and specifications that the customer is looking for, but also the specific rules and requirements for that particular channel as well. So the copywriter has recommended that we have more structured headings, so adding H3 headings. It's also specifying that you could include more use cases, so things like in the description, talk about what the product is perfect for or ideal for, and it's also suggesting that you could potentially have a kind of additional section with key features and put bullet points in there rather than just having paragraphs. So I said, yes, I like to apply these ideas to the template. So what the copywriter did was it took those additional suggestions and created me a brand new template that is now AEO optimized. So you can see on the right-hand side, previously example 1 was just a single paragraph, but now there's 3 sections, one for key benefits, one with a bullet point list of key features, and then a third section around what that product is perfect for. And it's supplied it for all of those different examples as well. It also created a sample for me to review. So it took a product, it created a sample just for me to check that sample of that product description is looking right. I said, yep, this looks great. And so let's go ahead and save this template. So now the copywriter said yes, gave me a template name. I just said, can I say yes to that? And now the template has been created for beauty, which is also now AEO optimized. And finally, we have a template now. How do we generate copy? So you go to the collections part of the platform. You go to the top right-hand side, you click on create collections. So we can generate product descriptions for up to 10,000 products at any one time. And so we create the titles, the descriptions, the meta titles, meta descriptions as well. We can also do Google Shopping content as well. And so you go through this journey, you define a title. So I'm just going to call it Beauty AEO. I have some existing beauty products here that's already in the system. You click next. We've got a beauty AEO optimized template that we've created earlier. And so I'm going to select that and scroll to the bottom. You go to next, and you can add more information to the copywriter about this specific generation if you like, but I won't do for the purpose of this demo. And then finally, you get to the page just to confirm all the details are correct, and then you can click on generate full collection. So what happens here is that for the thousands of products that we send to the copywriter, for every single product, it will write the product description, product titles, meta descriptions according to that specific rule set out in the template. It goes through iterative cycles and evaluations to check that is adhering to things like tone of voice, to structure, to specific words that needs to be included or excluded. And so it goes through multiple checks. And once the copy is ready, we will just email the user to say your copy is ready for them to view. So you'll get an email notification saying the collection is ready to be viewed. And so you can see in the platform here, so for this beauty AEO optimized copy, click on view collection. You can see more information about the collection itself. You, as a user, will be able to export all of the copy, all of the generated copy, and then we do post-processing, format into the specific requirements that a customer would need, and they can directly upload all that copy into their downstream CMS, PIM systems where the content will be published to their site. You can also drill down deeper into the product details pages themselves. So if you just click on, let's take the first product, you'll be able to see here is the optimized title for this particular product. You can see the optimized meta title. You can see now the optimized description. So in the new template form, so there's 3 sections now, the key benefits, the key features, and the use cases. We also pull out the keywords that would help drive additional traffic to this particular product page, and of course the optimized meta description. These are the 5 core elements that we generate copy for. We also generate copy for Google Shopping, and in the next few quarters, we'll also be looking at generating more meta information for universal commerce protocols and the product feeds for the agentic commerce protocols as well. That's the end of the demo. Thank you for listening.